Hello students, in this video let's learn our next poem, Sonnet. The meaning of sonnet is a poem with 14 lines. This poem was written by a Bengali poetess, Torudat. So let's learn the poem. A sea of foliage grids our garden round, but not a sea of dull, unvaried green. Sharp contrasts of all colors here are seen. The light green graceful tamarinds abound amid the mango clumps of green profound, and palms arise like pillars grey between, and over the quiet pools of simals lean, red and startling like a trumpet's sound. But nothing can be lovelier than the ranges of bamboos to the eastward, when the moon looks through their gaps and the white lotus changes into a cup of silver. One might swoon drunken with beauty then, or gaze and gaze on a primeval Eden in amaze. So how the poetess starts this poem? She starts with a sea of foliage grids our garden round. That means a sea of. It's a metaphor. Actually, she compares the foliage. Foliage meaning is leaves. Okay. All the leaves of the plants and trees, that is called foliage. So those leaves are like sea. Okay. So she calls it as sea of foliage. So it's a metaphor. The figure of speech here it is metaphor. A sea of foliage grids our garden round. So the sea of leaves surrounds her garden. Okay. But it's not the unvaried green. Leaves in what color it will be? It will be in green. It is not a sea of dull unvaried green. Okay, unvaried means everything is same. If it is varied means it is of different colors, different green color. Okay, so she starts like that. Then sharp contrasts of all colors here are seen. So what are the colors she is telling here? Let's see. So there is a color contrast. Okay. So light green graceful tamarinds abound. So the tamarind tree is having a light green which is so graceful. Okay, abound means large amount. So a large amount of light green tamarind leaves are there. Okay, amid the mango clumps. Clumps means group of trees. So mango trees are also in a group. So in the middle of, amid means in the middle of mango clump of green profound. Profound means deep. So that is dark green. So the mango clumps is dark green and the tamarind green is light green. So in that color contrast, her garden is beautifully seen. Okay, and palms arise like pillars grey. So the palm tree is growing like a grey color pillar. Okay, so in the green foliage, in the green background, the pillar like palms are growing between and over the quiet pools of simals lean. So simals, it's a orange color or red color flowering tree. Okay, so that is growing like leaning. Okay, it is leaning on other trees, and it's also a beautiful color contrast it is giving. Okay, it's over the quiet pools of simals lean red. Okay, it is giving flowers with red color and startling like a trumpet sound. So startling means surprising. So the sound from these trees are like trumpets. Trumpet, it's a musical instrument. So the sound which comes from the garden, it's like a trumpet sound. It's so surprising for her. Okay, here the poetess is using simile, like a trumpet sound. Okay, trumpet's sound, it is compared with the sound in the garden. So here like word the poet is using. So it's a simile. But nothing can be lovelier than the ranges of bamboos to the eastward. Okay, so one more beautiful, very very beautiful thing is there. That is the range of bamboos. Okay, the bamboos are like a range, like a mountain range. It is there towards the east side. When the moon looks through their gaps, okay, so it's, which scene is so beautiful at night when the moonlight is seen through the gaps of the bamboo. That is so beautiful. Which is beautiful? The scene of the light of the moon, which can be seen through the gaps of the bamboo. That is very very beautiful. And the white lotus changes into a cup of silver. So that white color lotus, it looks like a silver cup. Okay, here it is also compared. Okay, here the white lotus is compared with the silver cup. One might swoon drunken with beauty then. So swoon meaning is faint, drunken with the beauty then. So by immersing in the beauty of the garden, one might faint. Swoon means one might faint in the beauty, or gaze and gaze on a primeval Eden in amaze. So gaze meaning is looking steadily, by looking the garden's beauty. We can't take our eye. We want to see the beauty of the garden. That is gaze. So we want to look steadily at the garden. Okay, on a primeval Eden in amaze. So primeval meaning is ancient. Okay, ancient Eden. Eden means, you know, right? Eden garden, where Adam and Eve, they were. So that's a Eden garden. The ancient Eden garden it is compared to. Okay, so in that wonder we can see in this garden. So how beautiful that Eden garden was. That beautiful beauty can be seen in the poetess garden. Okay, so that's all for this poem explanation. Here are the new words. Foliage, leaves, especially growing leaves, all the leaves in a particular plant or tree. Sea of foliage, a stretch of foliage as vast as the sea. Profound, deep. Clump, a group of trees, plants, bushes, etc. growing together. Amaze, great wonder. So you have to read this poem. So you can read this poem again and again, and you can learn this poem. That's all for this video. Thank you, children.